For this lesson, I'll be discussing about the dividing whole numbers with quotients in decimal form. So let us have first the rule. It says here, divide the numbers normally. When there is a remainder, when dividing whole numbers, write the decimal point after the ones digit of your dividend and then keep on adding zeros after the decimal point until the remainder is 0 or there is a repeating pattern that shows up. So in order for us to understand this rule, let us have our example. Divide 16 by 5. So as you can see here, if we will divide 16 by 5 using the long division, it will be like this. 16 divided by 5 is 3. 3 times 5 is 15. 16 minus 15 is 1. So there is still a remainder. So we can now apply the rule that I discussed a while ago. So in this case, write the decimal point after the ones digit, which is your 3. So we now have a decimal point here of your dividend and then add a 0. So here is our 0. This is our ones digit. This is our decimal point, and then we put a decimal point at the top. So place the decimal point of the quotient directly above the decimal point of your dividend. Since we have a 0 here, we can now continue dividing. So we drop down the 0. So this is 10 divided by 5 is 2. 2 times 5 is 10. Then 10 minus 10 is 0. Since there is no more remainder, or our remainder is already a 0, we do not have to add a 0 in your dividend anymore. So therefore, the answer is 3.2. Take note, keep on adding zeros and then perform long division until there is no remainder, or if there is a repeating pattern that you observe in your quotient. Next, what is the quotient when 8 is divided by 20? Take note that the divisor, which is the number 20, is greater than your dividend, which is the number 8. So in order for us to answer this, first step is write a decimal point after the ones digit. So this is your ones digit in your dividend, and then add a 0. So from 8, it will become 8.0. Next, place the decimal point of your quotient. So this is your quotient, the top part, directly above the decimal point of your dividend. Use a 0, this is our 0, as a placeholder for the whole number part of your quotient. So let us now treat 8.0 as a whole number. So it will become 80 divided by 20. So let us perform. So the answer is 4. 4 times 20 is 80. 80 minus 80 is now 0. So since our remainder is already a 0, we do not have to add another 0 in your dividend. So the final answer here is 0.4. Next, find the quotient when 20 is divided by 3. So let us try. So 20 is your dividend, and then 3 is your divisor. 20 divided by 3, we have 6. 6 times 3 is 18. 20 minus 18 is 2. Since we still have a remainder, we put now a decimal point on your dividend, and then we put a 0. Same with your quotient, we put a decimal point at the top. Bring down 0. 20 divided by 3 is 6. 6 times 3 is 18. And then we subtract. 20 minus 18 is 2. We add another 0. Then bring down 0. 20 divided by 3 is still 6. 6 times 3 is 18. 20 minus 18 is 3. So as you can see here, if we keep on adding 0 in your dividend and keep on doing the long division, you will still get the same answer. So we stop here. So therefore, our final answer here is 6.66 or 6.6, and then you put a bar at the top of the digit 6, indicating that the number 6 is a repeating number. So it will be like this. Or we can round off our final answer to 2 decimal places, so it will become 6.67. Next, Divide 62 by 13, round off the quotient to the nearest 100. So we have 62 divided by 13. So let us now divide. 62 divided by 13 is 4. 4 times 13 is 52. Subtract, so this is 0, and then 1. Since we still have a remainder, which is 10, we put now a decimal point, and then a 0. Bring down the 0. 100 divided by 13 is 7. 7 times 13 is 91. Let us subtract. 100 minus 91 is 9. Add another 0, so we have another 0 here. 90 divided by 13. The answer is 6. 6 times 13 is 78. So we subtract, so we borrow from 9. 9 will become 8. 0 will become 10. 10 minus 8 is 2. 8 minus 7 is 1. We add another 0. Bring down the number 0. We now divide 120 divided by 13. The answer here is 9. 9 times 13. So we have 7, 1, 1, and then we subtract. 120 minus 117 is 3. We stop here since we are just looking for the problem wherein it says here round off the quotient to the nearest 100. We now have the digit that is in the hundreds place, which is the digit 6. Since the number beside the digit 6 is 9, we round up, so 6 will become 7. So the final answer here is 4.77. Next, what is the quotient when 12 is divided by 60? So 12 divided by 60. Since 60 is bigger than 12, we now have to put a decimal point in your dividend and then add a 0. We place a 0 here. Let us now treat this as a whole number. 120 divided by 60 is 2. 2 times 60 is 120. 120 minus 120 is 0. Therefore, the final answer is 0.2. Next, find the quotient when 118 or 118 is divided by 9. So 118 divided by 9. So 11 divided by 9 is 1. 1 times 9 is 9. 11 minus 9 is 2. And then bring down the digit 8. 28 divided by 9 is 3. 3 times 9 is 27. Subtract. 28 minus 27 is 1. Since we still have a remainder, we put a decimal point here, a decimal point here, and then 0. We bring down 0. And then 10 divided by 9 is 1. 1 times 9 is 9. We subtract. And then we have 1. We put another 0. This one will become 10. 10 divided by 9 is 1. 1 times 9 is 9. And then subtract. We have again a 1. So we call it a non-terminating decimal number. So the final answer here is 13.1 with a bar at the top, indicating that the digit 1 is a repeating number. Because if we keep on adding 0, we will not get a final answer or a remainder that is a 0. And then we have the last one. Divide 48 by 7, round off the quotient to the nearest 100, just like what we did a while ago. So 48 divided by 7. 48 divided by 7 is 6. 6 times 7 is 42. Subtract. 48 minus 42 is 6. We have a remainder 6, so we put a decimal point and then a 0 and then a decimal point. Bring down a 0. 60 divided by 7 is 8. 8 times 7 is 56. 60 minus 56 is 4. We add another 0, a 0. 40 divided by 7 is 5. 5 times 7 is 35. 40 minus 35 is 5. And then another 0, bring down 0. 50 divided by 7, that is 7. 7 times 7 is 49. 50 minus 49 is 1. We stop here since we already have our hundredths place, which is 5. It says here round off. So we round off 5. The number beside 5 to its right is 7. So we round up. So 5 here will become 6. So the final answer is 6.86.